Good afternoon and welcome to Just Talk. My name is Lenore and I am your host for this afternoon. And happy Mother's Day to you all that it applies to. That includes mothers who birth children and mothers who have raised children in any capacity that you provided the support and encouragement that they needed. Also to our fur moms and any person who mothered a animal or children or significant others. Happy Mother's Day to you all. I had the great privilege of spending some time with my mom yesterday, which was important. She didn't feel herself yesterday, and if you guys know me, that my mom is 90 years old, so every day is not a good day for her. So she said that she wasn't feeling well. So I did what I normally do. I made her dinner on Saturday, and I bought her a good outfit for her to wear to church for Mother's Day. But since she wasn't feeling well, she's not going to wear it. So she has one on reserve when she feels up to going outside. And I thought I'd just come on today and just share in my experience that I have been having for a little while, or this week, let's just say. And a couple of interesting things has happened to me, and I am still trying to deal in the best way I know how to deal. And this week, I actually closed a chapter of my life that was holding me back, and I was able to finally and officially close the door on my past. And I did it in the manner that I was forced to do so. So I know you guys are tired of hearing this story, but I will have to continue to say it because it's just what I want to do. And I apologize because I'm in my workstation and I am recording over in my workstation, so it's a little dark over this side. So I hope that you guys get a chance to see me, but I apologize anyway. But anyway, back to me. So this week I closed a chapter of my life, and that was in my past. And this week was the week that let me know that the relationship that I had with the person in my past that I was holding on to is officially over. I realized that in my singleness and in my trying to find out, how'd I get here? I guess a little piece of me was still holding on to out for hope, but it was surely dashed and buried and closed officially on Friday. So I reached out to my ex because I needed some help with something in my apartment. And of course, I always, give him the benefit of the doubt of being a person that he is, because he's helpful to everyone else, but he's not helpful to me. So I asked him, hey, can you come help me with an air conditioner and put it in my window? I don't know how to do it. And he was very nasty. And I apologized because I don't care at this particular moment, because I've been protecting him, and now I'm just not going to protect him. I'm just going to, share my truth. And this is all text message. This is nothing verbally, because he's a punk and a coward. So he won't, talk to me verbally, but he will hide behind the text message. So that's what he did. So he texted me. He was like, no, bitch. Tell your man to put your air conditioner in the window. I said, okay. What man? There is no man. But okay. So we're still texting. I says, there is no man. I said, and how dare you call me out of my name? I'm a woman that you proposed to and was supposed to marry, and you're calling me out of my name, a bitch. And so I say to him, Deacon, You know, how could you portray yourself to be such a godly person in church, but you treat me the way that you treat me? Now, this is in text. You guys know I talk in paragraphs, so I'm typing in paragraphs as well. And this is him responding back. Tell your man to help you. Why you always calling out to me? Okay. Me responding back. So you can help everybody else in the community with your outreach, the food outreach, and you can help everybody else with the things that they need done. I need your help, and I was willing to pay you for it, but you can't help me, and you treat me like dirt. Tell your man to go and tell your man. Now, mind you, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have a man. He was my man. And our relationship been over for almost a year. I don't have no man. So you're holding on to stuff still a whole year later. You haven't grown past it. You're not going to go past it because you're immature. So I realized for myself in that moment that I have to let him go and free myself of the nonsense of him. I went to my phone on Friday after coming from the gym. Well, did we go to the gym on Friday? No, we didn't go to the gym on Friday. We went to the gym on Thursday, but Friday. Deleted the whole thread of the 5.5 years that we was together. And in that thread, it had 13,166 messages that he and I provided to one another over the 5.5 years that we were in our relationship. Over 13,000 text messages, over 500 pictures, over 400, Pinterest remarks and, stuff that, I sent to him over the years. Over 13,000 exchanges that we've had. I deleted it. And I deleted it from my phone, and I went to the trash and I got rid of it. I didn't hold on to it for 30 days because knowing me, I would have went back and no, over, done. So now, here I am today. I go to church, and lo and behold, who I come to church with was his mother. She and I sat together. He didn't show up to church. You know why? Because he's a coward. Closure is done. So now I'm ready to move forward in my life because now I know that this part of my life is over. And I'm not holding on to the fact of that he might come back. I'm not holding on to that anymore. I'm not holding on to the idea that it could possibly be. I'm not holding on to that anymore. And as I sit and I think about everything that's going on, I realize that I was holding myself hostage to the situations of my past that really didn't count for anything. In June, specifically, I don't know what day it is because I erased all of the text messages. It will be a whole year that this relationship was over. A whole year, according to him. And I'm okay with that. For a person to hold on to what he developed in his mind about a man in my life, that's totally wrong. I've never presented myself in a manner where I had someone else. I never did that. But the basis of our breakup was based upon what he assumed. So his assumption is still present today. So if that's what you feel and what you have in your heart, that's on you. But I have factual moments of him being in a relationship with his ex. Factual moments. And you mean to tell me that your misunderstanding of a picture led you to break up with me? But I have facts that you was with your ex-wife. Facts from her mouth and yours. So when you talk about the reality of the situation, you, sir, was in the wrong all along. So now you want to sit here and place the blame for what? For what? You're almost 59 years old. Almost. And you still holding on to stupidity. Thank you. That's all I can say. Because now I know what I know. And throughout this time period that I was going through this breakup and closure and all of that stuff, people kept saying, you know, God removes people out of your life for reasons. And each time that I thought in my mind that, you know, there's a possibility that he and I can get back, God always brings him to my reality and say, this is not the person I have for you. And because I'm so eager to be in something, I just kept thinking that this was my something, and it's not. And I understand and I realize that today. But what I know now is that be patient, be patient, be patient. Embrace, embrace, embrace. What's for you is for you, and you'll know it. I heard that this morning. When the person that's supposed to be in your life comes in your life, you'll know it, because he will demonstrate some qualities that I am going to be looking for. The qualities of being calm and rational, mature, steadfast and faithful, and focused. Those are some of the qualities that I would want. My pastor gonna get me. I just saw a little threat come across my feed. My pastor gonna get me. But the qualities that's supposed to come, the maturity that I'm seeking. I'm seeking the maturity of a mate that's going to teach me, guide me, and us walk hand in hand and into our relationship, but walk hand in hand. I've been settling for a lot less than what I deserve. I've been settling for the crumbs when I can have the whole cake if I wanted to. I've been settling for, bits and pieces when I can have the whole thing if I just be patient. I realize that immediate gratification is what I have. And that's because I don't want to continue to be alone. But when I think about it, and my dear friend sent me a text message, a video today. He's doing this to separate me from all the distractions so that I can hear from him. I'm separated. I'm not alone. I'm separated. My husband is coming. I'm separated because I have to be poured into scripturally. I have to be poured into and developing for him. Pouring into myself to become stronger, and pouring into me to make sure that I have everything that I'm supposed to have when he presents himself to me, that I will be ready and I will know that he is from God, not from me. Understand that I need to take a look at what this time is really. This time is not for me to have self-doubt or pity myself or anything like that. That's not what this time is for. This time is for me to develop into being a wife. Developing into being a wife. Because I am a wife. I am a wife. I cook. I clean. I take care of my finances the best way I know how. I do all of the things that I need to do for myself. And when that mate comes, it's going to lighten the load. And when I say lighten the load, ladies and gentlemen, that my husband may not want me to work anymore. I may not have to work anymore. I may not have to. I could just focus on going to school and doing what I want to do. I may not have to. And that's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, because I've been doing a lot of I've been doing it. The responsibilities that I have, not only for my house, but for my mother, my children. I felt good knowing that, for my family, I took care of my family. I took care of my family. And it felt good that I was able to do it. Now, for the next 2 weeks, it might be a struggle, but I took care of my family. No sense. And I paid my tithes too. Today not only is Mother's Day, but it's also my father's birthday. And I said this morning when I was getting ready for church, I said, I'm going to get up. I'm going to do everything that I want to do on this day in honor of my father. I was getting ready to take my shower. And go get your check. Write your tithes out. I don't got nothing. Write your tithes out. And I normally don't write checks. I'm listening because I hear what you say. You do what you're supposed to do by God. God going to do what he's supposed to do by you. What I do on May 12th, 2024, I paid my tithes. Took care of my family yesterday. The next 2 weeks, it's on me. Because God going to take care of me no matter what. Because I was obedient. And that's the thing that I have to continuously say. Being obedient. Understanding that when doors close, I can't try to keep prying them open. And prying them open. And prying them open. Because the more times that I pry those doors open, those windows, those whatever they are open, and I'm not supposed to be there, God gonna clap it. He gonna make sure they close, and I can't lift it up. And I can't put it in the window. And I can't just mess up and fall backwards. Because I was walking backwards last week and the week before and the week before. I allowed myself to get so hung up on different stupid stuff that it took me in a space where I had my blinds, my curtains closed for 2 weeks already. You guys know that I love the sunlight. I love opening my balcony window and having that sun come in. Whether it's raining or sun shining. But because I was going through depressed feeling in that depressed moment, it's been closed. That's not me. I'm out of character. My apartment, out of character. I got clothes in my bedroom. I got shoes in my bedroom. I don't do shoes in my bedroom, but they're my shoes though. But that's because I got too many. My kitchen space was out of sorts. That's not me. And I know that. And that's why when God tell you to be obedient, going back to the check this morning when I was taking my shower, go write that check. Write your tithes out. Write your tithes out. It was pouring out raining this morning. You going to church so you could put this tithe money in that collection. Because guess what? That's what I told you to do. On this day, I did. Like I said, for the next 2 weeks, it's just going to be on me. I don't need or want anything. I don't need or want anything. So when I think about all of the things, the opportunities that God has presented to me, being obedient, being patient, doing what I'm supposed to do in this season, not holding on to stupidity, not holding on to other people's stuff, because I can't account for nobody else but me. That's all it is me. And when I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, about the goodness of God, His grace is sufficient. He's given me an opportunity to just be. My priorities are together. I might be a little back in some of my bills, but guess what? As long as I continue to put God first, everything else is going to fall right into place. The goals that I set for myself between now and June or July, when it's time, the next big thing that I want to do is start planning for my December vacation. And my December vacation, I would like to just take myself away. I want to go to Florida. I want to go to all-inclusive. I want to do something like that for myself because I deserve it. But if it don't happen, if I can't afford it, then I would take that week and I would stay right here. I would stay right here and make my own vacation, a staycation. But it's okay. Everything that I lost between now and then, I'll get it back. Just as long as I stay obedient to God and stay obedient to what I'm supposed to be doing for my family. Going to work, taking care of the responsibilities that I have. Everything will work out. And my spouse, he'll come. He'll come. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I don't have to be perfect. Because I don't want him perfect either. But I'm willing. And when I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that, oh my gosh, I cannot wait. I'm already in preparation because I buy myself flowers every week. I bought myself some flowers. I bought myself some 2 dozen roses this week, white roses at that. And today at church, they gave all of the mothers a rose, and it was a white rose. So that was confirmation for me as well. And just to come home every day, come up my stairs and the first thing I see is my roses on my table, on my dining room table, that makes me happy. Because I know that that's beautiful to me. Something that I've always wanted to do when I come into my home is to see flowers, fresh flowers. And that's what I do for myself. The things that I want my husband to do, I do for myself already. So when he comes, he's already going to know how to make me smile by bringing me fresh flowers every week, every day, every year, whatever it is, just bring them. He's also going to know I have a lot of shoes. So he's going to have to either build me a closet or give me a room that's just my shoe room. And believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, I only wear 3 pairs of shoes. I have a million of them, but I only wear 3. And that's only because those are the 3 that I like. I have more than enough. When I look in my closet in my bedroom, more than enough. Stuff is overflowing. More than enough. Abundant. And then I have to continue to tell myself that this too shall pass, and it will. I will get better. But I know for myself that letting go of my past was the most important and best thing I could have ever done for myself, because I was holding myself hostage to a situation that was not even about me. It was about somebody else. And when I look back at all of the things that I let go of, all those hurts that I let go of, each time, and my friend reminded me, on Friday, we had a great conversation. She asked me, what do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table, Lenore? I said, well, I bring me. She said, yeah, you bring you. A mother, a grandmother, your work ethics, your school ethics. She said, you take care of your family and you love God. She said, you bring more than you give yourself credit for. When you say, what do you bring to the table? You bring a lot. And my ex in the past didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve you because you was too good for him. When I listened to her say that about me, I was shocked. I was shocked. Now I'm telling you, I don't want to tell her story. But I look up to her because she went through something far more worse than what I went through. And she made it. And I think about her and I was like, oh my God. But she came through. She's my role model. But she was giving me positive affirmations and confirmations about who I was. And she was telling me how many things I was bringing to the table from the surface. Not even knowing me, but from the surface. And I couldn't believe that I was hearing this back from another black woman. And people say, you know, black women don't never encourage and inspire each other. No, sir. Because my girls, they do. My coworkers do. Black women. I got another coworker. Say accountability. You're going to be accountable for your actions. And we going to the gym and so are you. We holding you accountable for that. We all signed up together, so we all going to go. Guess what? I went to the gym. Accountability. So here I am with these women who are holding me accountable for my actions and making me say the things that I need to say about myself to pull me out of it. It worked. It worked. Sometimes I don't have all of the strength that I need. But then I talk and I share. Anytime anybody asks me anything, I'm an open book. I don't have a problem with sharing. I don't. If that's going to get me to the next level, then I'm going to open my mouth. And that's what I've been doing. Why you look like this? Why you look like that? This not you. Why you late? Now me, I'm always at work 5 o'clock. I have to be there by 5:15. I've been getting there at 5:17, 5:18, 5:30. You know, that's not me. That's your behavior changing. So I'm getting pulled up on it. That's not you. You don't come late. What's going on? I'll tell them. I'm depressed. Snap out of it. That's what they say. Snap out of it. And I am. I'm going to get back on track. But I had to close one chapter of my life in order to get there. I had to close something that was holding me hostage. But I had to do it in order for me to get there. And like I said, being obedient to God and what He say, pay your tithes, pay your tithes. The next 2 weeks before I get paid again, I'm going to eat every single day. If I have to eat what I have in my apartment, I will. Because it's all the stuff that I'm supposed to be eating anyway, allegedly. I don't need for nothing. I don't need or want anything but companionship and penis. I'm going to be very honest with you. That's all I want. Companionship and penis. But outside of that, I got food in my freezer. I got food in my refrigerator. I need some rice though. I got clothes. And the great thing about my job is that, you know, I dress the way that I dress because that's just who I am. But I don't have to. But anything that I do to my best ability. I look the way that I feel. I wear what I want to wear because I desire to look a certain way every day. That's just me. That's just my structure. And so I understand. But like I said, I just wanted to come and wish all of my mothers a happy Mother's Day. And to let you guys know that I am doing okay. And thank you for all of your support, encouragement, your prayers. Just as I ask for the prayers. Any person that asks me to pray, I pray and put them in my Bible. And I also have a prayer jar. I still have my prayer jar. And one quick thing before I let you guys know, you know, my neighbor and I love her to death. I want to put a smile on her face, and she actually put a smile back on mine today when I came home from church. She gave me a gift for Mother's Day and a handwritten note that was so beautiful. And, you know, when you do right, things just come and do things and reciprocate. I gave her something and she reciprocated it back. Love. I give out love and I get love in return. So that's what I'm trying to say, ladies and gentlemen. No matter what happens in this life, you get what you give. And so if you give out love, love will come back. If you give out money, money will come back. If you give out anger, bitterness, it will come back to you. And it may not be in the sense that you think. But God, that's it. So I try every day to do what I'm supposed to do. And I know that someday that God is going to present my husband to me, and I am going to be ready. Thank you.